Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause.
Alrighty guys, this is my testosterone update. Thought we'd get a little bit deep, chat in front of the camera, grab the microphone, just have a good D&M, you and I. How do you guys feel about that? I'm also drinking this Dare cold brew sparkling thing because I spent about $50 on iced coffees at the shops yesterday. Let me tell you one thing, this is putrid. That is probably one of the worst things I've tasted. Testosterone. I've been taking it for around, probably 2 months now, I think. Yeah, close to that, probably just under 2 months. And let me tell you, it's been a good 2 months in terms of performance. So, like, for those of you who don't know what testosterone is, it is... what is it? There we go. Alrighty, so what is testosterone? It's a plant compound that has anabolic agents in it, and it's completely natural. Not exactly too sure on like the specific stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's like a root extract. And if you consume it in some particular combination, I don't know, the guy from More Plates, More Dates, Derek, he formulated like the exact version. It can have significant benefits on muscle growth, testosterone, things like that. So I've been taking it for just under 2 months, and yeah, in terms of performance and physique, like I'm at an all-time high, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know if that's because of the testosterone or maybe just because things are going well. I tracked my testosterone like before I got on testosterone, and it's already very high at natural levels. So I'll put it on screen now over here, but I'm pretty sure, I can't see it right now, but I think the natural levels on this standard deviation for a male my age were like 12 to 31.9 or something like that. And mine, I believe, was 38, so very high, and I presume that's like somewhat maxed out levels of natty test. I think that's from lifestyle, genetics, a lot of things like that may be leading to it. So it was really interesting to see if testosterone could have any sort of effect on my levels of testosterone. I haven't actually got a blood test yet. But yeah, I'll just give you a bit of context onto like what is changed in my lifestyle now. So since then, I've entered a calorie deficit. So I've lost 5 kilos. I'm way more shredded now. And obviously I'm going to lose strength during that. Like I believe your testosterone levels will decrease because you're kind of depriving your body of nutrients to some degree. Obviously it's not like I'm starving myself, but it's not like eating as much as I was, like the 4,000 or 5,000 calories I would during the powerlifting stuff. It's more like 2,700 type thing. So like your testosterone, I believe, would go down from that. Also on top of that, been going out and drinking more since we've been out of lockdown, and obviously alcohol has a very negative effect on your testosterone, and kind of been going out probably twice a week. So that would not be having a good effect on my performance and testosterone levels and things like that. On top of that, I think it was like 3 months ago now, went through a pretty significant breakup with a long-term partner. So that was like so tough to get through at the start. Feeling better about it now, but like, I don't know, some people have the mentality that it would improve performance because you got like this motivation. For me, like I was really unmotivated to do things like only just getting social media posts out. Like I was a bit of a mess, not gonna lie. So like I've had a combination of things that would kind of say performance would not be enhanced. In saying that though, like my performance is at an all-time high right now. With those things in the mix. So I'm pretty shredded now, so physique is at an all-time high. Here is a photo of my current physique. We posted that on NTF on Sunday, and that is what we're looking like. In regards to cardio, so for this Movember challenge that has just ended, I did 1,000 kilometers at above 200 watts. For those of you who don't cycle, 200 watts is like you got to be like, it's quite a bit of power, particularly for 1,000 kilometers. So like I'm the fittest I've ever been right now. My cardio is absolutely peaking. I think my FTP for you cycle heads out there is close to 300, which it's not like pro level or anything to go home writing about, but it's really fit. I'm not gonna lie. So that is at an all-time high, and I would have thought like my strength would have decreased a lot through all of these things, like doing that amount of cardio, doing you know, all of the calorie deficits and, you know, having all that stuff like that. But strength is actually tracking really well. Like in the last week of my training block, which was last week, I believe so it's squat, bench, deadlift, it was 6s, and so 3 sets of 6 reps. For bench press, I believe we did 3x6 on 117.5 kilos. I'll have the video playing here, and that was moving. Like, that's decent strength for me. I believe like my 1 rep max when I'm in kind of hardcore powerlifting mode would be around 160, and that's with a pause as well. It's not just like shitty reps, that's like full regulation competition bench press. So like really strong on that still. It'd be great to see once we put on a bit more weight, get up to competition weight, what that will be looking like. Then squat, again, it's pretty damn good. Like 157.5 kilos for 3 sets of 6 reps, just moving. Like, didn't even struggle with it either. And that, I'm pretty sure I cycled like, I don't know if I did 100 Ks that day, but I did like cycle in the morning as well. So like, it's moving, the strength is up there. There'll be another video on screen now for that one. And deadlift, like deadlift's just going up as well. Like, my deadlift has always been like the lift I hated the most, and I still do kind of hate it, but it's just tracking nicely. I believe we did 180 kilograms for 3 sets of 6 reps, all on hook grip as well. So my hands are absolutely stuffed now. My grip is just completely shredded. But, you know, my hands look like this, so hers can look like this. And yeah, it is like, so the strength is just going well. It's kind of surprised me, but I think for strength, it's something that you can't rush. So to get strong, and I'm not like anywhere near where I want to be yet, but I've made some really big improvements this year. I think strength is something that takes time. Like, you can't rush strength. It's, if you like keep putting in that consistent effort over time, and you have your good periodization of your training, so my coach does that all for me and make sure I'm on track, like doing that over time, and if you just consistently put into those sessions and hit your numbers and hit your targets and do everything you can to recover properly, like, you're gonna get stronger. And I think I kind of forgot about that because I was in like competition mode, trying to get as strong as possible within 8 weeks, you know, before the next comp. And like, I'd get stronger, but there's only so much you can do in that amount of time. And I think I kind of forgot about how consistent I was being, and I just got like a lot stronger over time, even though like I've lost weight, even though, you know, some unpreferable stuff has happened in my life. Like, it's still kind of just headed on that trajectory, which is really good. And I suppose you just need to trust the process. So like, it's difficult for me to say if this testosterone is, you know, you can attribute it to that. I'm not going to be an idiot and say, you know, it's all because of the Turk, because let's be honest, it could just be, I actually don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know, but I'm a person who is going to leave no stone unturned, you know, bar going out and enjoying myself a little bit. You know, people might give me shit for taking amino acids and things like that. Like, I'm biased, I get all this stuff for free, but I'm going to do everything in my favor that could, even if it's like a little 1% of like testosterone or amino acids, or creatine's probably more significant, but I'm going to do everything that's going to put me into that trajectory, as well as like the bigger picture stuff, like overall, you know, your sleep, nutrition and training structure. I'm just going to do everything I can. And so I think testosterone's one of those things. Obviously, I've got pretty maxed out levels of natty testosterone. It'd be interesting to see what the effects were for someone on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of testosterone, to see if it has like a you know, a more significant effect on that. But yeah, is it worth it? Like, it's pretty expensive. I'm taking 3,000 milligrams a day, so that's like 6 tablets or something. Yeah, like twice a day, 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 2 for dinner. And like, that is pretty much $100 worth of Turk every 10 days. So that's really expensive. I get it all for free. So I'm just like chugging it down, saying, thanks very much. Can I have the next tub? And so obviously I'm going to be biased, but like, if you're working full time, like, I don't know, maybe I've lost my sense of what $1 is worth. But, you know, if you want to be honest, like, if you're a student, that's going to be a hard sell. Like, it's going to be way too expensive. But if you've got a bit of cash and you want to do things that help you and you want to stay natty, then I think it is something you can definitely invest in. I know a lot of you guys, like, you guys blew up our code. We had our biggest month ever in terms of the supplement commission. So every time you order through Elite Subs and use code NTF, we get a certain proportion of that. And guys, like, it was insane. I could not believe, like, I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. You just like blew it up. So I'm not going to go and tell you to say, you know, go get Turk, because it puts money in my bank account. But like, it is one of those things, I don't think you can do any harm from it. Me, for an example, I know it's not like a peer-reviewed academic journal or anything, but you know, there is some significant anecdotal evidence out there, anecdotes. You know, you've got some of the Gorilla Mind athletes as well, but I think it's worth trying if you've got the money. You can do like a little cycle and say, you know, I'm really going to push it, you know, do some hardcore strength training. I'm not going to drink. I'm going to really concentrate on my sleep, my eating, everything, and add Turk into the mix, and you might see some really significant gains. I'll get a blood test soonish to see what my current levels of testosterone are. I feel like they'd be lower now though, because of all the cardio, because of the drinking, because of the breakup stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'd be really surprised if they were higher. But yeah, if you do want to end up buying it, the link is in the description to Elite Supplements. And yeah, there's like 3 brands of it. I'm running the Emerald Labs one because it's got, the tablets are like 500 milligrams each, so you're getting a good bang for buck. And yeah, use code NTF, helps us out. And if you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and we got some products if you want to buy them down below, like these singlets here. I reckon they're like such mint tank tops for the gym. They're just like the little NTF ones, $40 each. You know, you can buy them, helps us out. We got a apparel line we don't actually promote enough, but like, it's really high quality stuff. We spend a lot of time into it. We'll probably start hustling that a little bit more. But yeah, all the products are down below. Meal plans and training programs. I will also be releasing a new power building program coming up soon. We've got the free version out of it now, which is just like the first week trial type thing, and after that I think I'm going to make it like 9 weeks, something like that, 12 weeks, and that'll be kind of the style that I train in. So trying to be strong, but also trying to have a good physique as well. So kind of mixing the powerlifting with the bodybuilding. I think for me, it's the best way to train, because I want like a mix of both. I want to be like strong as hell, but also like jacked as well. And this training program, it'll be $50 when it's out. Hopefully I need to put some time aside to really develop that, but yeah, that'll be out soon. And if you've already performed or you've completed one of our training programs, you'll know that they're pretty thorough. Like, we put a lot of effort into them, and they're quite affordable. So yeah, if you've done one of the advanced ones and you've already completed all the difficulties, this one's for you. But yeah guys, please like and subscribe, share the video around, chuck a comment down there for the algorithm, and yeah, really appreciate it and love you guys. Thank you.